look at that rift. It's making my skin buzz even in here. Look, another ship. Doesn't exactly scream official delegation transport to me.
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? Or why is DeVries hanging on to it?
This sort of satellite is... Light is new to me. Is it Earth tech? How did it get out here?
On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
My least favorite manipulable dolt. Didn't expect to see you here. Though it makes sense you'd lumber in when and where you're least wanted. Again, perhaps I should thank you for earlier. Your oafish fumbling did take that initiate off my trail. Senescent or not, Alva was getting uncomfortably close before you shot her. Think your addle-headed meddling will turn out better here? Mayhap you'll kill the delegates yourself, after mistaking them for DeVries. Yes, and that keen lack of discernment is exactly what led you here. On the wrong side of history.
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the knees.
You'll clearly never understand, but the Order, and I too for that matter, stand to gain immeasurably from this. That is, I skimmed Seer Wiley's predictions and the math seemed right to me.
On your toes.
Influence detected.
Your combat proficient.
Hey, look at those screens. Seems they were kind enough to leave us a hint of DeVries' plans. Why can't our work ever be easy?
Sovereign.
We need to find us a fuse to get this old thing operational again.
This is good. If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his death, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He is not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a... red worm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested, but his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current ruler.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting trust over people.
For all of the Protectorate's ills, they sure know how to... Yep, they've come and commandeered those mechs.
Hostile.
I need to choose this battle wisely.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Continuing investigation. Regained. Target all.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
Suspicious data.
Look alive, Commander.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your... Worrisome indeed.
Ain't recharged!
Once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity. But many questions remain.
Of course. And let me... It's a screenshot then. The true cause of the attack is named Alba. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures. Why? The mere prediction of
Prior to this meeting, enough goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success. Should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? As in a contract? Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station. But I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it. Searching my records. Ah, yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends. But I do not have eyes. This sector's long-departed personnel seem to make good use of these.
That's a lot of supplies left unattended. Could be worth a quick look over.
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance, say, within the next month, we would see returns within days. The market, the colony, would soon be out of Protectorate hands.
By your estimation...
Liquidate 'em!
You see, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room as well.
Ready Commander, the plans mention another entourage of DeVries up ahead. Let's not walk into any traps. I think DeVries' people know we're here. Be ready.
Duly noted. Obviating. Commander, watch your vitals!
Just shoot in the thin air.
Let me handle this.
Target reacquired. Status susceptible to danger.
then I'll take care of him, Commander.
Have you given up? What are you doing down there? I can hear you.
I hate to ask for help, but help?
How are you still upright over there? Let me know when you need a distraction.
Back in business.
Time to earn my commission.
Have you given up?
Let me end this fight on my feet.
Fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quarrels over power. Especially when presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight does not win wars. A military's might does. Our very own Officer Carr has proven that, exploiting weaknesses in the Protectorate to great effect. Do you have such guile?
So you think that your people should rule? I don't wish to denigrate your military's knowledge here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You
are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Bassar. Anyone else would be an insult.
Like sitting terror rays. We can't let DeVries make her move.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Oh, certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Do you now fancy yourself a hero? Just because you saved the hostages in the monastery and gave me a slight advantage? An easy choice compared to the one I was forced to make. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. I'm trying to finish what I started 10 years ago. The Order was doing nothing about these damned rifts. They'd abandoned the mission. It's fallen to me to save us from them. And I learned of a prototype rift modulator in a lab on Praetor. I brought down the Earth Directorate satellite for its rift data. These are the keys to controlling the rifts, I know it. The Order alone should have this power. They can be trusted to close the rifts. But if they share this knowledge with Auntie's Choice, the entire galaxy's existence will be at risk. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. No, it wasn't just talk, but I never thought she'd turn into this. Fine. I'll follow your lead. Just don't ask me to forgive her, Commander. It ain't in me. Not after all she's done.
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself. The fact that they're even entertaining a partnership with a void-damned corporation puts the lie to that. Proves they'll sell their precious beliefs if it's convenient enough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet. Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live. It was always going to end this way, Commander. Ready your weapon.
Ready to...
Still, better her than anyone else.
Station's not gonna hold up against that rip for long. We need to get back to the incognito now. That rift's not getting any smaller. Come on, Commander. Huff and puff it.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? This unit strongly advises against randomly pressing buttons on the astrogator, unless death is the desired outcome. Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
So, that's it then. DeVries dead, justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but we'll get to that. Am I that transparent? I once thought DeVries the upper limit of what an agent could be. Certainly everything I aspired to be. Tough, brave, smart, and now she's dead. By our hand. Thought I'd feel relief or something akin to it. But mostly I just feel unbalanced. Like a mech with gimbals on the fritz. Yeah, had a suspicion you were working the same problem. DeVries earned her grave, sure enough. So why does killing her feel like... hell, I don't know. Putting out a star? I could do without any more explosions myself. Don't suppose you have any advice on how to move forward from here? Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. I hear you. Appreciate you making time to listen to me jawing on about all this. Might need a few to work through my thoughts, but I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Don't you fret.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing air around here for my taste.
Taking out DeVries, saving the delegates, barely escaping with our lives? Hell of a rush, huh? Hope all of it gives us leverage when we look for help closing these rifts. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the rift tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the rift tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
This is Anti-Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consult labor with committing to a side. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 100%.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway?
Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item: business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our
raps are due for eating. Where are the ones? Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap? Uh-huh. Exactly. You in? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck, unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Probably for the best we put these Raps down before they come across any unsuspected. Suspected marketeers.
But I have with ambition deficient, respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we'll all thrive. There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most...
You go on ahead.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Well, you're in luck. Auntie's Choice is hiring outside contractors, and an Earth Directorate agent should fit the bill nicely. Well, still need to check your record, I'm afraid. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice. But your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Go on ahead anyway. You're a valued partner after all. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
On just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time, starting with product development.
Don't work too hard now, because look back.
Of new and improved stimulants and treatments are up 11%.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
Compared to experimental operations, where top labs are doing pioneering conflict.
you have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Well, farewell.
It's not the worst.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Wow, this is first class.
Only our products can reliably prevent that, so don't cower and hide. Go make the ACS undisputed. Is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Hey you, soldier with the, arm. Got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me all right. Who is asking exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message. Our policy is to never accept a job without full payment and insurance fees up front. As a reminder, we don't offer return-to-sender service unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Ugh, ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Until next time.
The reception do morally gray outsiders receive when they join up. Take a look.
Welcome, eager go-getter.
Whoa, this looks better than I ever dreamed of. Reckon you can buy, sell, and eyeball just about any commodity worth having.
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing. Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably, positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee. The best way to stop a tummy from rumbling is to cram it painfully full of foodish and food-like items.
Best things in life to life all across the galaxy.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots?
Hey,
bleeding from
drop
orifices
something?
either natural or unnatural? If you have a malady, we have the remedy. Made by the finest of Auntie's apothecaries, using the most cutting edge of voluntary test subjects. Half the time, our life-saving medicaments work all the time. Excellent choice. We have the undermost deals on pharmaceuticals on the claim. You will be oversold.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something? Yeah, you dropped something.
Word to the wise.
Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times.
Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
And don't get me started on their arbitrary... changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? That will put Posteriors in the seats.
Purple Bear! Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 sisty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit. Good. Now, please.
That vent there might be our ticket inside.
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here. Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
You want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product...
Experience the most sought-after inebriates on the undisputed exclusively here at the Farm Run.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A tale of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations. Barely stacked the deck against the little person.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size
Can't tell
weaponry
the
you need
difference
to
between
make all
cover
your
and
problems
concealment,
past tense.
but you need a good...
You have the look of someone with murderous intent. Unfortunately.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be... All right.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment.
Which do you like invading?
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really
You look unfortunate.
Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits are on Ormsby. She's the more predacious.
Why do I feel like we're about to meet some of the most meddlesome people in the world?
Whatever management's paying you, worth it.
The occasional frivolity.
A floating station. Head office tower.
The big rift cut off tossball moves from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program. Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. Attention any and all.
Anti-Cleo and House.
With my latest promotion, starting with Dr.
Demoted from his unnamed and clearly unimportant position within experimental operations.
Them wraps all taken care of yet? All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
When you don't have time for
Remember, Elise, when you it's only drinks at the bottom rung that I was. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more,
Ugh. I ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
why wait 20 years to bring a new product to the market when it can be now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter.
Chewing these fruit chums and unrelated bric-a-brac. I got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here.
Purple berry product sample.
You. Yes, you. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute, all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
Above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you face rank and style. The big rift.
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes.
Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real that speaks to people and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how. All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Our athletic assets would full profit potential.
Here for a recording session? And I'm back.
Serious offense. Stop now. Don't move. My records show you have an outstanding fine for past offenses. Pay up.
Commander, If you'd like to have me handle this, I'm more than able. We've got the executive blessing to do company business as we see fit. You don't want to contradict Auntie herself, do you?
No, ma'am. Never. Please, excuse me.
That's probably the last time that little story gets us out of trouble. I'd rather not fight my own people, so keep your nose clean.
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. Oh, look at this. A fellow artiste. Well, don't steal my job quite yet. Let's see how you handle your assigned work first. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started? Funny you should ask. After giving it brief momentary thought, I'd say, no. I am blithely unconcerned about that.
Not once. Never even entered my mind.
Well, moving on.
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then, translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all high-minded individuals. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate. Right. Maybe everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about your needs are different than everyone else's? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Ah, have just the thing. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all high-minded individuals. Everyone watches for your next move. So they can copy it, your needs are different than everyone else's. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rides just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep-fried cysty bits. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst ride you don't need to chew vigorously.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances.
People say Auntie's Choice and Sub Rosa are keeping everything above board. I hope not.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small compared to
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy.
Ever miss a limited time offer? You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume you sometime.
We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs. When
Have a profitable day.
business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the
You're back. Since you see fit to continue wasting, you ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real clear.
Don't know about you, Commander, but I don't take kindly to extortion. Let's find another way inside. A cheaper one.
I'm not paying professional hunters to run a petting zoo. Acquire and exploit the local fauna like it's your
Sure.
I get it. Between the rifts, aggressive rivals, and the actions of maverick freelancers, there's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it. But I'll have no truck with the
You're back. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real clear. Unless you'd like to prove you're the kind of swanky folk that belong in our fine establishment, then you ain't getting in. How else? You slip me a nice fat stack of bits for my post-Boniface retirement fund. Then I know you're fit to rub elbows with our classy clientele. Sure.
as the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. You're confident, a fine quality, at certain occupational tiers. But mind that you're not overconfident. Auntie hates grandstanding. Obviously, you will need help to smooth over any points of contention during the negotiation, which will require some verbal finesse, but worry about that step upon reaching it. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations. Certainly. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an Ida will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie. Don't allow our banter to fool you. We are valued colleagues who, under normal circumstances, hold each other in the highest esteem.
So true. This particular effort has our nerves a bit high-strung, but we'll still exchange spratwurst platters come the 10th day of presents for Auntie's birthday.
Well, ain't that nice? I can't quite recall the last time I got to swap gifts on a company holiday.
Well, that is an unexpected disappointment. Though I do have faith that the more time you spend in Arcadia, the more tempting our offer will be.
There's more than one contractor in this labor market. Be seeing you.
I hope you're enjoying your time on The Undisputed Claim, brought to you by Auntie's Choice.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, they have whatever size.
Remember, Elise, when you told colleagues over drinks at the bottom rung that I was lonely in the tooth and short ideas. Then you agonized for weeks that your comment might get back to me. Anxiety at your your role as intake greeting specialist will be far stressful. And if you haven't had your name yet, breathe easy. That's it.
You're back. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real...
There it is. I wondered what flavor of shakedown she was cooking.
Sure.
With Auntie's Choice. Leader known for her unparalleled business acumen.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
I do enjoy spectating rousing sporting matches as much as all of you face rank and file. The big rift
Trinicular,
from home.
arriving.
But our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it.
How imaginative. Don't get me started on their arbitrary rule change.
You want free choice. You want T's choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Sorry. Time is bits. Bits is time. Or are.
Hey, mister. Any bits to spare? You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor-to-be. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight? That'll work too. Whatever got you to our doorstep. Crate room. Allow me to summarize. We, the middle managers of the ACS Undisputed Claim, are over being passed over. See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself, to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest, to help us climb the ladder.
Close. We want you to collect blackmail material from them. Well, 2 out of the 3. We want leverage.
First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two.
That sort of thing gets attention, even around here.
Yeah, the sort of attention we don't need. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea! That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the
Whoa. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated?
Get you something? Afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. Only every day. But he's not as bad as most. Hope you don't want a Raptidon bite. Melquiades kept the recipe a secret, from me at least.
quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains.
Need anything? Yeah, all the yelling. Could listen to that all day, every day. Actually, I have. That'd be Melquiades. Afraid he stepped away to his office. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Zeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. More's the pity.
Not to mention the concession sales, invasive hucked it out of the arena with their
Bet they'll name you Employee of the Fiscal Quarter. Just want to say, I'm a big fan of your work.
You're here for Melquiades. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased? Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour? Oh, so you were just stopping by to ask about his secret innovation, the one that likely got him killed. Just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runger. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it. Go on. You're clear to saunter freely. Don't forget, Auntie's Choice Zero-G whiskey gets you into orbit.
Roaches. Always thieving.
You!
You're wanted!
Everything's...
Look who's back. You. I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. Till next we meet.
Artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice. An artificial life.
Horse comestibles! Sample one of our popular horse products. They're completely edible.
Try one of
any and all
Auntie's Choice
appearances to the
tobacco
contrary.
products. You'll say
Close enough.
Keep an eye out for snitches.
Do me a kindness.
Got a good thing going.
Fob off! Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. Me? Rich? Never thought about it like that, but guess I do have all my vital needs sort of cared for. Save for anyone who cared to listen to me. Oh, until you, I mean. Been some time. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. She saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking, expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Oh, wait. You know, I've seen people around here, and often, like really often, they go to a place like the saloon together, you know, to chat. Well, I reckon I could do that. With you, I mean. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Inning, then need a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that moon man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover left! Right back at you!
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just conversate? Well, wow. Well, is that right? I'm pretty good at that, I guess. Not sure I ever talked about anything important my whole life, though. Ah, this seat looks really comfortable. Oh, I'll stand. Honestly, it's a real pleasure to be here. Me, in an actual saloon, with someone to talk to, I mean. So, you want to start? Well, I wander into the maintenance deck. Everybody gets out of my way. I pick a random cleaning implement out of storage. Sometimes I ask where I'm most needed. Otherwise, I just pick a deck I haven't been in a while. Mostly, I come here to the Esplanade. I like that word. Esplanade. Also, there are more people around here. I like being around people, even if they don't talk to me much. Or, you know, ever. Oh, I mean, until now, of course. Yeah, sounds pretty good when you put it that way. My own boss. Maybe I should start yelling at myself like, Amos, get back to work. Bathroom breaks are 1 minute only.
few years, maybe. Hail from Argos originally. Auntie and I both do. Kind of far from here, I think. Had everything. Mining, a garbage pile, sprats, slums, more mining. The works.
Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly
Oh, sure, I guess. Is that why people do it? Well, okay. Reckon that's an ample amount of small talk, huh? What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit pit. Down 14% in net growth.
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation. Not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
I get it. Between the rifts, aggressive rivals, and the actions of maverick freelancers, there's a lot of volatility.
Sure, I guess. To I mean, Auntie.
Uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I'll have no truck with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates.
We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed right now.
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant.
Yep. She was close as you are right now. I got stuck in the pile, hoisted me out. Said if she hadn't not shown up, I would have become garbage. Aw, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
You don't say. Don't suppose you can think of any other fuzzy memories like that, or less fuzzy ones?
She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity. I was her best test subject. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Notice you've got your own share of prostheses. Those from the garbage pile on Argos or testing on Numa?
Lost an arm back when we learned that antacid wasn't safe for skin. One foot was testing a raptidon repellent where, I guess they were more just indifferent. I lose track.
You've been through it, huh? I hope you know these experiments did some real good for us. I wouldn't be here, alive, and with this arm intact if it weren't for folk like you.
Base rate and file. The big rift cut off tossball news from home. But our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute.
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe. Oh, cheers. There, I said that right? Then, you, imbibe?
Sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force.
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
They forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad.
Huh, you know what? You might have the right of it. I never thought of it like that before. It just made me sad because she was so sad. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, You ever have this empty, falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I should sit down. Wait, am I sitting down? I'm standing. Somehow I still feel like wording more.
pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature. Because nature wants
Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. It's like less bad, maybe good even. A toast. I'll drink to this. I'll drink to that.
and some betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you persist. Well fortified by our products. Strive. Auntie's choice. Trust your auntie.
You're back. Since you see fit to continue wasting my... You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your... Unless you'd like to prove you're the kind of swanky folk that belong in our fine establishment, then you ain't getting in. Simple as that. How else? You slip me a nice fat stack of bits for my post-Boniface retirement. That's the right...
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best. Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because of bits, but because the system's glorious efficacy.
Ooh, bet they charge 20 bits a bottle here.
Oh, look at this one. See, they're letting in anyone now. Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. Oh, don't we all? If you must.
Everyone has their little hunch which product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom rung of consumers. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes, but...
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melchiges Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Fine. If you cover my efforts and expenses, the recipe's yours. Or come back when you do, I suppose. Tot.
Hey, we gotta talk about all the killing you've done. Specifically of my old... I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these folk are still mine. If we can avoid bloodshed, we should. Yeah, all right. Just don't put me in this spot again, Commander. I like what we got going. Be a right shame to end up on one another's blacklist.
Finally, somebody else here with the guts to act. I was about ready to start tearing my ears off. Trapped as I was, listening to these running mouths. Pleased to see you. Ain't sure if you heard, but I'm looking at a promotion to president of aggressive acquisitions after what you and I accomplished on Paradise Island. I owe you more than a few drinks. See me a couple of months down the line, and you and I'll drink Arcadia dry. But for now, go sever some vital arteries for me.
You're back. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made... Unless you'd like to prove you're the...
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Perhaps a strategic step backward to document index manager will refresh your info security fundamentals.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Those files. Next.
Protectorate arriving any moment now.
Told colleagues over drinks at the bottom rung that I... Long in the tooth and short on ideas. Then you agonized for weeks that you...
Get back to me. At your guts. Good news.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Everybody, look who it is. All finished?
Didn't make the drink or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee. Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
That everything? Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, many of your top CEOs have working garbage heaps in their background.
It's said to prepare you for all the reeking effluvia that life throws at you. Very practical that way when you think about it. What else? Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt, but he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay. We'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take-charge stuff.
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Can't tell the difference.
Ah, wonderful. More of you. Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else? And proud of it, too. Why waste bits on something of higher quality and pricier when it'll just wear out eventually? Might as well buy something cheap. You are clear on the concept here, right? You're meant to insult me, not just spout things that are true. Loses a little sting if I agree with everything. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more? That joke cuts both ways, friend. You look like a walking petri dish yourself. For once, I'm glad this is a full face mask, too. Pretty average work, all told. Better than anyone else here, sure, but they exist only to thoroughly define the bottom of the barrel. You're fair to middling. I figured as much. You're like one of our products. You fall apart after minor usage.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply...
Yeah.